Walla la ling, walla la la ling. Cymarshall Law, he confirm my shit up again. Welcome back to the Cymarshall Law Show, where it may be heaven, but we back with episode 187. Thank you so much. I'm full of gratitude, I'm full of appreciation, I'm full of love, I'm full of positive energy, and I'm here to give you some so you can start your day with that bop in your step you know you deserve. Because listen, I know life has been rough for all of us, but we got this. So we gonna get into it. This episode is called Cymarshall Law Show, episode 187, The Sacred Weight of Balance. I gotta talk about balance because it's something that keeps being a reoccurring theme in my own life. I have to keep balance for so many reasons, and I see some other people out there, a lot of people just out of alignment, and I'm here to tell you why you need to be in alignment, how you can get into alignment, and just the benefits of staying in balance of your whole entire life. So we're going to get into it. Super positive episode, super great episode. Thank you for rocking out with me again. The name is Cymarshall Law. Let's get into the show, episode 187. So it's what am I doing? We can't start the show without the morning prayers, affirmations. Let's do a good one. Let's see. We're going to start like this. Universal God, Most High, Jah, Cosmic Intelligence, Great Architect, Universe, God, Love. Thank you, Universe. And let those three words echo like a bell rung across generations. Thank you, Universe. Thank you for the air that doesn't discriminate, rushing into lungs regardless of the burdens that we carry. Thank you for the ancestors that guide us. Thank you for the courage that flows within our veins. Thank you for the breath we take each day. Thank you for the reminders that presence is power. Thank you for the sun that rises every day without apology. Thank you for the moon that gives sanctuary to our shadows. Thank you for rhythm. Thank you for healing. Thank you for nourishment. Thank you for good memories. Thank you for getting rid of our enemies. Thank you for the pain that makes us stronger. Thank you for honesty. Thank you for allowing us to live without apology. Thank you for allowing us to be students of life. Thank you for the stories that help us to grow. Thank you for the mended broken hearts. Thank you for rewriting our stories to make them greater than we thought they could ever be. Thank you for allowing us to sing the symphonies of the heart. Thank you for us being as sharp as a dart. Universal God, thank you for the knowledge that we find in silence. Thank you for allowing our souls to be clear. Thank you for allowing us to see that life is a reflection and see ourselves within other people, which allows us to grow. Thank you for our emotional intelligence. Thank you for allowing us to know we're anointed. Thank you for allowing us to know we're worthy, we're deserving. Thank you for our spirit that continues to grow and flourish no matter what tries to bring us down. Thank you for the failures that bring us to success. Thank you for the sleep that gives us energy for us to keep going. Thank you for every day, yesterday, tomorrow. Thank you for true friends. Thank you for spiritual growth. Thank you for food that gives us nourishment, positive energy, vitamins, minerals. Thank you for us evolving. Thank you for freedom. Thank you for time. Thank you for us rediscovering our purpose. Thank you for us having a great weekend. Thank you for blessing us every day in every way. Thank you for everything. We are blessed. Now let's start the show. Yo, before I start, actually, I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been listening, hitting me up on every platform. I really appreciate it. The show is definitely growing. I just appreciate it. I'm doing this to help people. I'm doing it to help myself. I'm doing it because it feels good. I'm doing it because it feels right. I'm doing it because it feels like it's needed. Yeah, life is crazy right now, for several reasons on different levels. So just thank you for everyone that's been hitting me up, letting me know that they're being receptive of the show, and I should keep doing it. I appreciate y'all. Anyhow, balance. So we came here today. We gathered here today. I feel like a reverend. I'm not a reverend, but I'm here today with y'all to help us all realign, to return to the rhythm of what really matters most, to explore balance not as perfection, but as permission. Permission to live whole, to breathe deep, to honor rest, to own purpose, to become the greatest version of ourselves, moment by moment. So what is balance? Balance to me is not a fixed state. It's like a living dance, a relationship between effort and ease, motion and stillness. Inhale and exhale. To be balanced is to know when to pause and when to push. Really, it's to know when to speak and when to listen, when to fight and when to surrender. In today's world, I feel like imbalance is everywhere. Everywhere I look, sometimes I see it in myself. A lot of times I see it in people, which probably means I'm seeing it in myself as well, because what you see in other people is probably in yourself at some level. Emotionally, people walk through their days with clenched jaws, straight faces, bottled tears, hearts on E, empty. And I can feel these things on some empathy shit. My empaths out there know we can feel people. And mentally, I feel like our minds scroll endlessly, addicted to distraction, robbed of silence and intention. Physically, bodies ache not just from labor, but from lack of care, hydration, movement, presence. Imbalance is built into our systems, it seems. And I don't like it at all. It's what I see every day. And I feel like the world has taught us to sacrifice soul for productivity. I'll say that again. The world has taught us to sacrifice soul for productivity. And that can't be right. It replaces harmony with what's supposed to be. I feel like people have elevated stress nowadays, and it is stopping them from keeping their body healthy. They're burnt out. I'm seeing people lacking motivation, their motivation collapsing underneath them being overwhelmed from life. Like I see y'all. It's like I'm seeing pleasure being hijacked by short terms of gratification. And nothing fulfills a lot of people anymore. Everything seems like fast food. And because of this, I feel like a lot of people are lacking sleep. It's leading to insomnia, chronic fatigue, anxiety. We feel overstimulated. We feel overloaded. Like I see y'all. I'm here to tell you that I'm saying these things because I know a lot of people are feeling them. And sometimes you just need someone to say it out loud that's not you, so you feel seen. So I see what you guys are going through. And I want to help you reclaim the balance, because balance is reclaiming your nervous system. It's healing your hormones through sleeping, breathing, boundaries, and truth. So you got to ask yourself, if you are not really sure what imbalance looks like in real life, because it often wears a disguise. It looks like success, but feels like emptiness. It looks like hustle, but it feels like despair. Here's how it shows up. drifting. You wake up and move, but there's no inner compass. You're doing what everyone else says you should, but your soul is unsatisfied. You out here feeling like Neo in the Matrix, like something is just off. Something's off. I've been hearing a lot of people say that recently. Something just feels off. Like, are we living in a simulation? I see y'all. It feels like you're running in place. You're busy, booked, tired. Nothing's changing. You're on a hamster wheel, expending energy without evolution. I see y'all. Life feels like it's too big, too overwhelming, so you do nothing. Days blur into nights. Sound familiar? Time slips like sand through fingers. Does it sound familiar? Am I hitting any nerves? Overgiving. You pour endlessly into others until your own cup shatters. You say yes when your body is screaming no, 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 no. Imbalance whispers lies, and they sound like this. You don't have time to rest. Psst, psst. You don't have time to rest. If you don't keep grinding, you're gonna fall behind. Yo. It's selfish to say no. If you slow down, you'll lose everything. But the truth says, if you slow down, you might just find everything. When even one area, be it spiritual, emotional, physical, or relational, is off balance, the rest begins to fracture. And I feel like healing begins when we name it, when we call it out for what it really is, for what's really going on, when we're self-conscious, when we're honest with ourselves. So how do we realign? You know what? Let's get into a joint and come back with how to realign. My name is Cymarshall Law. This is the Cymarshall Law Show. Let's get into a joint. Let's go. This one's called Duality because it's all about balance. Cymarshall Law and my blood. Let's go.
Everything has an opposite. The world's about duality. What's your mentality? Pauper or the majesty? Got your head on straight or are you bordering insanity? Struggle to keep your feet on the ground or you gravity? Listen, are you trying for the tragedy? Rich or the raggedy? Selfless or the vanity? Will your story end angrily or happily? The choice is yours. The world is built on duality. Are you positive or negative? The hero or the villain? Are you the type to do the most talking or do you listen? Fact or opinion? Every day and night we make a decision. Freedom or prison? Science or some belief in religion? You greedy or giving? Hold grudges or are you forgiving? Breaking or fixing? Just beginning or are you quitting? Losing or winning? Clear or confused with your vision? Legends never die, but some people alive and not living. You climbing and digging, losing and gripping, or are you sticking? Growing and shrinking, playing it safe or risking? Swimming and sinking, being unthoughtful, or are you thinking? Fresh you stinking, break the chain or are you linking? Against the willing, giving props or are you dissing? Bringing people together or the one that causes division? Need motivation or the self-starting ignition? What's your depiction? Cause we all have a description. Everything has an opposite. The world's about duality. What's your mentality? Pauper or the majesty? Got your head on straight or are you bordering insanity? Struggle to keep your feet on the ground or you gravity? Listen, are you trying for the tragedy? Rich or the raggedy? Selfless or the vanity? Will your story end angrily or happily? The choice is yours. The world is built on duality. You full of love or full of hate? Terrible or something great? Impatient or gonna wait? Crooked or brother straight? A person of the morning or are you night? Flee or do you fight? The darkness or the light? The blindness of the sight? What is wrong or what is right? The bravery or the fright? The nightmare or the dream? Do you operate as a solo act or a team? Exude confidence, I have trouble with self-esteem. Man and machine, suffer in silence and scream. Do you hold a corner or do the most cause you're extreme. Spiraling down, the crown this year is your ascension. Disappearing the crowds at the center of attention. Go with the flow or objection, raw or contraception. Never read the manual or do you study the lesson? Got a clue or you guessing the answer of the question? I reckon inside of us all, this hell of heaven. Everything has an opposite, the world's about duality. What's your mentality? Pauper or the majesty? Got your head on straight or are you bordering insanity? Struggle to keep your feet on the ground or you gravity? Listen, are you trying for the tragedy? Rich or the raggedy? Selfish or the vanity? Will your story end angrily or happily? The choice is yours, the world is built on duality. What's right without wrong? Up without down, a smile without a frown, a mainstream without the underground. Are you the heater or freezer? Follower or leader? Silent partner or speaker? Shallow one or the deeper? Woke or the sleeper? Expensive taste or the cheaper? Will you get thrown back in the ocean or you a keeper? Student or teacher? Faith strong or non-believer? Giver or receiver? Underwhelmer, overachiever? The type to say fuck the rules and following procedure. Either got a maid or rob Paul to pay Peter. Hesitant or eager? The star of the feature? Don't want the smoke or got a medical card for reefer? You either getting ethered or you the ether. It's every creature, from a child to a senior, from the king to the queen to every street sweeper. Life will always be the duality dealer. Everything has an opposite, the world's about duality. What's your mentality? Pauper or the majesty? Got your head on straight or are you bordering insanity? Struggle to keep your feet on the ground or you gravity? Listen, are you trying for the tragedy? Rich or the raggedy? Selfish or the vanity? Will your story end angrily or happily? The choice is yours, the world is built on duality.
Yeah, yeah. I turn my air horn up. Lick shot. We back. Here at the Cymarshall Law Show. Thank you very much. Those are real people. Here, that wasn't a button I just pressed. So yeah, we back talking about balance. My name is Cymarshall Law. If you enjoy the show, please do subscribe and tell your people. It's gum out of my mouth. So how do we realign? To heal imbalance, you have to begin with truth. Radical, loving truth. You gotta self-audit. Ask yourself these things. Ask yourself, where is my energy being drained? Think about that for a second. What part of me have I neglected? What am I doing because I should, not because I want to? What feeds me versus what depletes me? You know, sometimes you can get a text, and as soon as you see the name on the text, it either gives you energy, or it takes away your energy, depending on who texts you. Little things like this is how we understand ourselves. Shout out to my manager, Karina, by the way. She's off doing donations, driving all over California right now, just giving of herself. Don't get depleted out here. Karina, we need you. I know it's off topic. I just like to say what comes in my mind. Raw self-expression. Grounding practices. How do we ground? I love nature. I love nature. I feel like we spend way too much time indoors. As soon as I hit outside and the sun hits me, I start feeling like alive. Nature immersion. Go outside barefoot if possible. Like, allow your feet to touch the soil. Let the earth reprogram you. You guys know about grounding? If you don't, look it up. There's breath work you can do. Inhale intention. Inhale with intention. Exhale the tension. Repeat until your nervous system stops bracing. Movement. Dance. When was the last time you danced? Like really danced? I know you probably can't dance, but when was the last time you tried to dance? Now, I know some of y'all out there got some rhythm, but I know some of us don't. I mean, I do. But you might not have rhythm, and I feel like because people might not have the skill to dance, they don't, which is whack, because we need to have some fun, we need to stretch, we need to raw self-expression. Stretch, walk, swim. Let the body remember its aliveness. Are you sitting down in a chair all day looking at your computer screen? Doing your job? Yes, you should be doing your job. But I'm saying, if every day you're hunched over, you're looking at a monitor for 8 hours a day, like your body is forgetting who you really are. But on the flip side, beyond moving around, there's stillness, meditation, silent journaling, prayer. Your spirit speaks loudest in quiet. Sleep hygiene. Sleep is soul maintenance. Treat it like a sacred ceremony. And my favorite, creativity. Make something that exists just to exist. Music, poetry, vision boards, creation heals. It heals me, so I feel like it can heal you too. When you imagine yourself as aligned, as a radiant person, and feel it now, you actually begin to embody it. I feel like your imagination is rehearsal for transformation. You should just keep imagining how you want your life to be in your head, how you want your life to be balanced. And what you keep seeing in your head is going to become your reality. And just know you can do it. You're that powerful. I feel we don't give ourselves enough credit for how powerful we actually are. We came from the Creator. We're the Creator's children, which means we can create too. So if you want to create a life of balance, you can do that. You got this. Affirm daily, I am not behind, I am aligning. Say it till you believe it. I am not behind, I am aligning. Practice receiving. Many who overgive struggle to feel worthy of rest, love, and abundance. Yoruba. When the rhythm of the drum changes, the dance must also change. Japanese proverb. To balance on one foot is to fall in both directions. Even the best cooking pot will not produce food. That's a Swahili proverb. To me, that means balance begins when we remember that wisdom isn't found in extremes, it's found in the middle. The middle way. The middle way. What do you do when you lose balance, though? Because it's so easy to lose balance with everything going on. And a lot of us feel like we're broken when that happens, but we're just off. You're not broken. You're out of tune. Realignment is not punishment, but it often feels like punishment because it takes work to get yourself back to where you need to be. But you're worth that much. Like, you deserve that much. When you've lost balance, don't self-shame. Instead ask, what would my balanced self choose right now? Like, if you could jump into the future, what would your balanced self choose right now? What's one small thing I can reclaim? Whether it's water, a breath, sleep, solitude. Rebalancing is an act of love for yourself. It's saying, I deserve to feel whole. It's restoring boundaries. Like, chill, you can't just come over here and do what you're doing anytime you want to do what you're doing. People would treat you any type of way if you allow them to. Your job will treat you any type of way. Just, you have to have your boundaries. You got to reclaim your peace and know that your return doesn't have to be loud. It just has to be consistent to who you really want to be. There's a lot of benefits to balance. A lot of benefits. There you go. I had to stutter one time on the show for it to be a real Cymarshall Law show. Yo, when balance lives in your bones, everything shifts. You become emotionally stable, less reactive, more reflective, mentally clear, decisions flow, ideas arise, physically vibrant. Your energy returns, pain reduces, you're spiritually grounded, purpose feels possible again. Balanced people don't just walk, they float. They speak from stillness, create from fullness, love from overflow. I have an overabundance of love. And for me, that comes from me being balanced. But I work at it every day. I pray, I meditate every day. I try to eat right, I exercise, I get outside. I try to ground. Balance is a magnetic field. When you live in it, people feel it, and healing becomes contagious. Let's get into another joint. I feel like I'm talking a lot here. I guess that's the reason for the podcast. But let's get into another joint about balance from the 4 Owls. My name is Cymarshall Law. We'll be right back after these messages. From the 4 Owls, my name is Cymarshall Law. We'll be right back after these messages.
Like a leaf clings to a tree.
The world is well balanced like karma is. Do you fight freedom on the front line where the army is? Or in your mind open in the left part of this? I feel it in between my bones just like the cartilage. When I'm parting this world I won't be sad. The true gift was the blessing of life that I've had. You can think that I'm mad. Oh, leaves on some hippie shit. It took a lot of changes in me to consider it. Inspired by an old ancient manuscript. The Mayans did predict, but can you handle it? It's a sign of the times that's hidden in the lines. The description is what the indigenous define. As sure as the sun will shine and the rain falling, the balance is untold in this life we're all in. On this misty morning, I zone at one with the things that's molded how I've grown.
Looking at the bigger picture, there'll always be people like Hitler. And balancing it out.
We coming back. Welcome back to the Siggity Cymarshall Law Show. Thank you for coming back to the Cymarshall Law Show. So the book of the week, I'm going to go with The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. Last week, I told you guys about another Michael Singer book, and that book was called The Surrender Experiment. And this book could be attached to that book. Maybe it's like a part one. Singer walks you through inner freedom. He teaches that pain often comes from resisting reality. Peace begins when you stop fighting every emotion and start observing. The book invites you to breathe deeper, let go easier, and trust more. A quote from the book would be, "Let go now. Allow the wave of life to carry you." So the movie of the week is Baraka, dropped in 92. It's actually a tapestry of existence, ritual, industry, chaos, harmony. No words, just sights, sound, rhythm. Baraka is unique because it's like a global scope. Filmed in 24 countries across 6 continents, it captures diverse cultures, rituals, and landscapes, from bustling cities to sacred temples, rainforests to deserts. Visual techniques uses time-lapse, slow motion, 70 millimeters. The themes explored are human connection to nature and spirituality, industrialization and its impact on the planet, the contrast between ancient traditions and modern life, beauty and fragility of the life on Earth. We're talking balance here, people, balance. Beautiful movie. The overall experience you might get, Baraka invites viewers to contemplate the world's wonders and contradictions. It's often described as a cinematic prayer or blessing, fitting since Baraka is a Sufi word meaning breath of life or blessing. So if you're in the mood for something poetic, immersive, this is a soul-stirring journey worth taking. Let me know what you think of it. Hit me up, the cymarshallawshow@gmail.com. So yeah, we've come to an end of the show. I appreciate y'all rocking out with me. I would do a quote of the week, but I dropped a few already, a few proverbs, and I thought they were pretty dope. I'm going to say that one again because I just love it. It's the Japanese proverb. It's to balance on one foot is to fall in both directions. Listen, my name is Cymarshall Law. I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful weekend. I'll be performing in Pomona, California on Saturday at the Rhyme Fest pre-party. Other performers include Raka, R.A. the Rugged Man, Blue in Exile. A lot of dope performers. Shout out to Rhyme Fest. Shout out to everyone who's involved. I'll be in Pomona, California, rocking out, doing what I do, giving you all the love and positive energy in my body. I'm going to do incredibly great. I'm assuming the future. I see it now. Fans cheering me, selling CDs, vinyls. They love me. They love me. No, seriously, though. I appreciate y'all. My name is Cymarshall Law. Until next time, peace, love, positive energy. Stay balanced, my people. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Love.
Balance, that's what we need to help us grow and proceed. When we say balance on earth, balance on this sphere where our mothers give birth. Balance, that's what we need to help us grow and proceed. I come to talk about the young and the young. Too much imbalance across our nation. Through the wickedness of European, creating division, mind destruction. Well, see the year is 1492. European wrecks start bubble and screw. Send them soldiers and pirates of war. They went too far. Oh, balance on earth. Balance on this sphere where our mothers give birth. Balance, that's what we need to help us grow and proceed. I come to chat about the young and the young. Too much bad mind, too much mind suffering. Through the wickedness of church and state, creating illusion and religious hate. Well, see the year is